Hello and welcome back, everybody. DL here, and I was not expecting this because we did get a Ask Okada like right on third anniversary. We actually have another one, right here actually. This is not in game. This was on NDW. I will be sure to link this in the description down below, and which also here's a TLDR. I'll be sure to link this image in the description down below as well, if I can even, or just like read it now and stuff like that. But more or less, this is stuff still in third annie a little bit after as well, and explains a little bit more things, two as of which is very interesting. One of which is in the title right now. So before I actually dive into what this is, first of all, thank you very much for 1,700 subscribers. Anniversary truly has been amazing, and I really hope that we can continue this trend going. So do consider subscribing for more content, and also check out the description down below for more links. Very much appreciated all around. I do plan on doing more guides. Today was supposed to be a guide actually, but instead you're getting another Ask Okada. And also once when the Ask Okada does go live in game, I'll be sure to link that in the description down below as well. That way you guys can read that too. So what do we have here? Okay. So first things first, I'm going to look at the TLDR, right? That way, just for you guys that just want the quick stuff, you can just get on out of here. And there is a little bit more hidden stuff in the actual article itself, so I'll be sure to talk about that real quick. But first of all, some of the more important stuff on the site will never be paid. Always free to play item given through events and/or login bonuses. The fact that they made on the site never be purchasable is really interesting, because it's like, it's interesting. It's just interesting. Like that could potentially be a good money source, just like the double drop daily chests. It just confused me out why they wouldn't do that, but oh well. More siblings are coming soon to be playable. We might get Gala Alex soon. That's all I'm going to say about that. Because he's been standing around for so long, I feel like he's going to get some form of usage soon. Maybe Gala Nedrick. Maybe. They made Zethia Blade and gave her new design also because she overlapped too much with Zena originally. Honestly, makes sense. New end bosses won't share anything with HGD in terms of fight. So what this first part is that they will not share the same pattern. It's going to be a completely different fight. So that's nice, I guess. That's nice. Even though I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wanted these to eventually get a legend variation as well. So as for, say for example, Midgard, you start as Midgard, you transform into High Midgard, then you would transform into Midgard Zero. I feel like that would be very cool for a legend fight, but oh well. I guess that's debunked in my brain. They claim Agito is the hardest content in the game and aspire to have something similar. Probably weapon progression again. I always say this. This is probably going to be zero weapons, alright? Like they're literally going back to their roots, alright? They're going back to the roots by not only having Dragon endgame, but also hard farming weapon endgame. Which honestly both were great in their own right. So them putting them together is going to be really nice. Cannot wait. So he confirms Satan is a boss fight with multiple phases and the music changes accordingly. This is like more Sayati of how he was in the second anniversary. So this raid we have right now, the Hall raid, this is just the tip of the iceberg. This Satan raid is going to pack everything. Alright? This is only the tip we're at right now. This is going to have the rest. Right? And one last thing is that it confirms that the game is going to have new songs for events, and that Kaleidoscape is the priority for the next months. So obviously, new songs for events. That's something that they have been doing well with. Them keeping that up, that's just great. But also, Playscape is going to be the priority. They're really putting their all into this game mode, which I'm very, very excited about, especially the fact that every single win print is going to be unique. All right. So I'm most definitely excited to see this. I cannot wait to see this. I'm so excited. But well, let's actually dive into a little bit more of the meat. All right. Now that the summary is done, let's just dive in a little bit further. I'm just gonna skim right now. That way I can actually say some new stuff. Yeah, like right here, he had reconfirmed about this at the end. Bahamut, that being a different characters. This I found funny. Since both Zesia or Zethia obviously, Google Translate sucks, and Bahamut appear in darkness. Isn't the darkness actually too strong? Isn't that okay? He gets and says fine. So he knows he's making Dark broken again. He knows that. I find that very, very funny. This one is even funnier, okay? However, there are some dragons that change to different attributes depending on the version. Perhaps Bahamut will wear a swimsuit in the future? I only have two things to say about this, alright? One, whoever suggested this, you got balls, man. You got some fucking balls on your person. And B, Kronos should be first. He's got the hips for it. Moving on. They then talk about the Fifth Unbind, and they mentioned the 5-star dragon summon ticket. So is this kind of saying that they're going to do those dragons first for the Fifth Unbind? That's what I'm assuming this means. So that's something to look forward to. They also mention of how use essences, aka Google Translate says Dragon Balls, which is funny to me. Here they mention the Platinum Crystal, aka the Omnisite, two as of which, how often? You don't get a lot of them, but would like it to make them available regular in the form of a distribution such as events and login bonuses. It is not supposed to be it's not supposed to be sold as a paid item pack. So pretty much we're going to get more of these at a decent rate. We won't get too much. They'll be decent in coming. So pretty much you can start to use them on your certain elemental priorities. Which, by the way, I do have an Omnisite guide. I'll be sure to link that in the description down below, just in case if you guys do need a little bit of help, especially with these first two Omnisites that we are acquiring. I made that guide in order to be as feature-proof as possible. This is definitely want to talk about more of the Labyrinth. Until now, many players have become very strong, and we have focused more on expanding boss battles rather than on dungeons. However, in this content, we're preparing from the idea that it will be easier to convey the fun as an action if there's content such as pushing deeper into the dungeon and fighting against enemies. I don't know what Zacho exactly translated to, but oh well. So, single player only mode, in which only one character operated. Each time you challenge, the character becomes level 1. Skills, weapons, amulets. I believe amulets are whimprints in this situation. Once again, damn Google Translate. Also dropped in the dungeon, so by collecting them and using them well, you can move forward steadily. The character's amulet, I believe this is definitely a whimprint then. It can be obtained without going to the bottom layer, and when it is obtained, it reaches level max. So pretty much, this is pretty much this is saying as long as you get to a certain point in the first place, you get a whimprint for that character. But however, when you reach the bottom, that whimprint will become maxed. So pretty much, because there are over 200 characters in the game, there are over 200 prints you can max out, and each and every print will have that character on it. So yeah, this is going to be quite the haul. All right, and I believe they mentioned something else as well. Um, Also, at this point, if you go to a certain depth, you will have the ability to skip to that point the next time you try. This is good, so it's not an immediate reset, it's checkpoints. That's good. That's very good. I was honestly really concerned about that. Because let's say, for example, you reach to the final boss, you die, oh no, restart. That's obviously not going to be the case. This is fine. This is fine. I think that such stress is not as much as possible, such as not being able to clear it without taking a lot of time. So yeah, that's good. It means that you can interrupt the dungeon once, play with other content such as multiplayer, and go back again. Yeah. So yes, that's nice. That's nice. Oh yes. Can this be played without consuming stamina? It doesn't consume stamina. This is good. This is very, very good. So literally, you can literally play Dragalia all day long, right? You can drain your stamina, you can drain your wings. Okay, then Collide Escape. Especially, this is especially good for most people who really don't have anything else to really farm and/or are waiting on well, either half stamina Dominion or the next content. Well, by now the next content will be available as of when Collide Escape comes out. Apologies on that. Apologies. So yeah, this is good. I like this a lot. I'm really gonna like this mode. I really, really hope I like it. That is. They talk about other characters. I do know that they did mention they mentioned voice actors in here somewhere, especially from the West as well, but I'm not exactly sure where that is in here. But yeah, it is very, very nice, I will say. Oh yes. Dragalia is also being developed overseas. This one isn't, by the way. So I often don't make characters from the voice actor's point of view because of English voice. Of course, like Grimnil, I believe this is translated to Grimnir. The characters whose voice actors have already been cited are considered to be the voice actors. So pretty much they keep the same voice actors, which is cool. That's really, really cool. More 3rd anniversary stuff. Such content. Most of the work is based on a plan regarding fine balance adjustment. It seems that you're adjusting the part of the assembling. I do not know what that means. They mentioned extra battles. Those were abolished. Yes. I think the goal of expanding end content was talked about in response that Agito and Diablo's dominions have been implemented. But what about the goal of the 3rd anniversary? This is big because Agito, that was the main thing after 1st anniversary, obviously. Dominions, that was the main thing after 2nd anniversary. So now what's pretty much going to be 3rd anniversary onward until we have the 4th anniversary. So I think we were able to expand the end content by the time we reach the 3rd anniversary. So I would like to enhance the Labyrinth as new play and regular content in the future. That's very nice. So pretty much they are now going to focus on content that literally everyone can do. And the Zero Dragons, they will obviously be for the people who are able to do them. So that is interesting. That's interesting. So this Collide Escape is going to be the future of Dragalia for at least the next year. Definitely looking forward to that. That's going to be a nice change of pace. Definitely interesting. Also, in order to fully enjoy the existing content, I would like to say that it raises the level of the entire content, or I want to keep in mind to make it easier to play and more interesting. So, are we going to... So this sounds like the current content is going to become more acquirable. So more likely, he's going to bust some more units, I bet. Especially to make Dominions easier. That's probably what's going to end up happening soon. and or having more half stamina, more double drops, maybe even implementing skip tickets, because I do know that skip ticket Agito's he talked about already. I do know that, but maybe skip ticket Dominion soon. I'm just thinking off of my head right now. I'm just thinking off of my head. And by the way, there's a second page. There's a lot in here, all right? So once again, this will be in the description. So more main story stuff. I'm trying to see where. After chapter 10, all brothers became enemies. But after that, I able to become friends with brothers and sisters, Lance and Shell. Such developments are possible in the future. So yeah, we're gonna see more adventurers, more siblings, kind of just turn over. All right, so I don't think that would mean Nedrick necessarily. I don't know. I don't think so. But however, right now, even with Valix, I feel like Valix is gonna be soon. I know Valix is gonna be soon. Like, he's done nothing. He's practically done nothing so far. So he's gonna have some use very, very soon. Very soon, I feel like. In particular, I think that means we're happy to have 4 brothers with Leonidas, Shell, and Mile, and the main character at the summaries. After all, does it seem to be the feeling that Miss Okada was firmly attached? Oh, well, I think the brothers are very attractive characters. Oh my god. But it was the fact that those characters collided with each other's thoughts and made it appear in a slightly comical event like that. There's random transition of the character that's been warmed up from a long time, and I think it's possible. Thanks to players who also follow me. Oh, okay. Now this one's a big one. I've not retouched this before. However, among the brothers, Emile is not currently a companion. After all, does he feel like he will continue to reign as the emperor of the Daniel Empire? Unfortunately, I can't really dig deeper here. Oh. That's big for story. That's big for story. I think they're mostly talking about a mile here, so yeah, that's interesting. They're mostly talking about a mile. Mentioned Persona 5 scramble event. And I think that might be about it. Oh wait, it's angry to update once a month, isn't it? I was happy to be a fan. Oh, what's the most important idea? Composing the story of Dragalia. I'm going to I'm just going to ignore that. Let's see for Gacha time attack up. Oh yes. This is going to be talking about the next endgame content. The difficulty level is high when trying to enter ranking, but I think the difficulty level is just right if you can clear it. The number of participants does not change that much. That's for a time attack. This is talking about the one combination of the Orion and Mars stuff. That's funny. Everybody really loves the formation of 4 and 2 characters in addition to 5 characters that I feel like you could see very interesting combination and interesting gameplay because you're competing there. Also, I think that Nihility is certainly an unpleasant attack, but there are characters who can play an active part only in the environment of Nihility. So see the activity of characters that cannot be seen in a normal environment is done. Okay, so that's right. This will be released around December, so I hope to get more details about that time. So this will be this will be the next endgame. So how difficult is it? Compared to Dominion and Agito? So Diablo Superclass and Agito Superclass, probably Master, also have their own difficulties. So I can't say unconditionally. I think that Agito Excellence. This is Legend. is the most difficult playing, but please enjoy it after it released. So that's interesting. The thing kind of isn't it in terms of image. It does feel like the true dragon has become stronger. It's a completely different way of fighting the true dragon. You shouldn't ask for details yet. Yes, I'm in the middle of a battle. Oh my god, I love this so much. I'm having fun at this point, man. This if I won't be surprised if this for most of you guys have read it at this point. I'm not gonna lie. By the way, I want to say a primitive is like Midgard Zero that has already appeared. That's right. The figure is that primitive figure. Each dragon has a different primitive figure. It's an image that'll be released gradually. That's very, very nice. I don't know what this is, so something about cameras or something. Oh yeah, photo mode. But man, oh, so that is. Oh, regardless, this is the main takeaway, right? This is the main takeaway. I did trail off. I just had a little bit of fun there. And yeah, like, I'm excited. I am definitely excited for some of the stuff. I'm excited for the Zero Dragons. I'm excited. I really want to see the Kaleidoscape. Really want to see that. They're going to put a lot of effort into it, so let's just see what they do with it. Honestly, it's interesting, and beyond that, I have nothing else to really say, except that Satan, the real anti-raid, is on the horizon. The real anti-raid is coming. So, once again, just in case if you do want to end up, just in case if you do want to read this, I will link this in the description down below. That way you can read every single word, because obviously I'm under a timer. I cannot dive into every single little thing. But I did mention what I thought was interesting and or just a little bit of extra funny mixed in there. So hopefully you did enjoy that, because I definitely enjoyed the Bahamut one. That was hysterical to me. And without further ado, I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.